So I'm going to talk about how, like, the difference in my albums, how my pieces in Cascade are more like stories. So they took me several months to write them. Some took me like a couple of months, some would take me 1 month, but the general time of composition for those pieces was between 1 to 4 months. Now my newer pieces, for example, well actually let's say for my album My Love for You, those pieces I started writing after Cascade, and they tend to have more recurring material, and it was me trying to get an emotion, and I would write them in shorter periods of time. And then I started writing, and then this summer I wrote Petites Inspirations, the one that's going to come out really soon, hopefully. The range in, like, for My Love for You, it took me about, let's say, some range from a week to like 3 months. I would say actually a week to 2 months. But for example, Petites Inspirations, these are pieces that, I mean, I wrote some in 2 hours. Like, it's like an overflow of emotion. And for example, my piece Larmes d'amour, I love that piece. Like, I could drown in it. I mean, I was at a point where I wanted to write something and I didn't know what, and I was just thinking of my aunt, and like I had a flood of emotions and it just poured out into the notes, and that piece like appeared out of nowhere. And so I guess when my emotions are beyond strong, like stuff just pours out and just creates itself. And so yeah, so my pieces from Petites Inspirations are really precise little they're teeny little inspirations, and I capture them and then I explain them in a little piece. So the music from this album they're a lot more accessible, I feel, and easy to understand. And so yes, and then my latest album that I'm working on, that's going to come out like way later, they're more like avant-garde, or whatever you want to call it. Weird chords. I plan on orchestrating them one day, but I play with shapes and colors, and that album is going to be more focused. I totally see it as a water theme. Like, for example, I've got Ocean of Colors, where I feel I'm playing an ocean, or I have what's the following one? Abyss, which means like the underground, where you're below the ocean, like miles down. And my third piece is Miroir. I feel like playing with my hands, or I feel like I'm playing, there's a river or there's like water, and I'm mirroring whatever I'm doing. It's being mirrored. It's weird, but I'll do a video on that one too. But that's that.